What's up, everyone? Marc Lobliner, tigerfitness.com. Whoa, let's talk about what is the best cardio for fat loss. First, let's get into some specifics of cardio and define what cardio is and the different types of cardio. Then I'll tell you my personal recommendations. Okay, cardio is short for cardiovascular exercise. In any type of physical activity that increases your heart rate and breathing. It is an essential component to any weight loss program, burns calories, helps decrease fat, but with so many options we're going to talk about, it's hard to know what the best form of cardio is for you. Now, I have things that I use, and there's zones. There's zone 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 cardio. There's zones that I don't even use for training and for a lot of athletes. For example, a volleyball player. I don't need them jogging. They're volleyball players. They play on a basketball court with a net in the middle, right? So let's go over the 4 types of training, cardio training, and then I'll go over the zones and what I personally recommend. But before I get going, be sure to like this video, subscribe to this channel, click on the notification bell, and go to tigerfitness.com for all your health and fitness needs, including Ambrosia Amber, one amazing fat burner you could take before cardio, and boom! It's going to help you. It's actually one of the ingredients been shown to help you burn extra 100 calories a day. Over the course of a week, that's 700 calories. Course of the month, that's too much math for me. 2,800 calories. That's about a pound. So it'll definitely help you decrease your appetite. It's awesome. So check it out. Number 1 is high-intensity interval training, otherwise known as HIIT. It's a type of cardio alternates between high-intensity and low-intensity exercise. Considered one of the most effective forms of cardio for fat loss because it burns a lot of calories in a short amount of time. You can fit in it at 10 minutes rather than 60 minutes of lower-intensity cardio, which you get into. It continues to burn calories after the workout. I believe it's about 39 hours after the workout. It keeps burning more calories. That includes running, cycling, jumping rope. I like to do it on the Airdyne bike. Love it. You do Tabata. There's so many forms, high intensity interval training, but we'll go over why it's not the best for some people. Steady state cardio, low intensity cardio type of exercise done at a steady pace for an extended period. It is less effective for fat loss than HIIT because it burns less calories. That's it. Other than that, it's all about caloric expenditure. It's all about caloric expenditure. It's still an excellent option for burning calories, increases cardiovascular health. This is walking at a brisk pace, okay? This is the step mill at a brisk pace. This is basically anything done at a brisk pace. You can still kind of keep up a conversation, but you're exercising, you're exerting yourself a little bit. This one I have to put in there. I think resistance training is a form of cardio. Have you ever done a 20 rep set of squats? Yeah. Yeah, it messes you up, man. So it not only helps increase muscle mass, burns calories, increases your resting metabolic rate, and helps you burn more fat. In my opinion, weight training is the best form of cardio, but you need to do regular cardio as well. I'll go over that in a second. Keep watching this video, of course. But you can take a break to go to tigerfitness.com and buy some stuff. I got bills to pay. So anyway, the next is going to be something cardio resistance training. Cardio combined resistance, I like to call that CrossFit. Or cross training as it was called back in the day before CrossFit made it a system. I like CrossFit. I don't hate on CrossFit. I've done positive videos on CrossFit. I'm actually a CrossFit L1 trainer. So it's a great way to burn fat, build muscle, and improve cardiovascular fitness. It involves doing a series of cardio exercises with resistance training in between. Again, it's something like doing a bunch of burpees and then doing a set of shoulder presses or thrusters or whatever you're going to call it in CrossFit, right? So the bottom line is, which is the best for you? Zone 1 cardio is basically nothing, right? Zone 2 cardio is that low intensity training. Zone 3 cardio is jogging, right? It's a jog. Zone 4 is sprinting, high intensity interval training. Zone 5 would be, holy shit, that's Tabata. It's the kind of exercise you do. Tabata is literally doing 20 seconds of work, 10 seconds of rest. When I say work, I'm talking you're running at 100%. You're trying to go at 100. That's why I like the Airdyne bike, because it's self-propelled using arms and your legs. Love the Airdyne bike for it. Legacy at Carbon, we have multiple units of those. Put our kids on it all the time because we're able to get a full cardiovascular workout, the equivalent of 60 minutes of jogging on Cardio Health and increasing their respiratory rate, all that good stuff in 4 minutes. I love that bike. Love it, love it, love it. So that's zone 5. So for most people, zone 1 is really, I don't count that, whatever. Zone 2 is the number 1 form of cardio I use for bodybuilders or people trying to gain lean muscle and lose fat. And here's why. If you weight train 4 to 7 days a week, Bottom line is you're not going to have the recovery ability to be able to do HIIT as well. Most people won't. There are some freaks out there, highly trained athlete, boxers, MMA fighters. They might have it. Chances are you don't. So I'm going to recommend, if you are a bodybuilder, if you are a power lifter, if you are someone who is weight training 4 or more times a week, then I'm going to opt for low intensity, steady state cardio. Now, if you're only weight training 3 days a week, there's a caveat. Sure, you could throw in 1 to 2 extra HIIT sessions. For me, I train around 4 or 5 days a week, but I have a session where I do boxing because I want to come back and do some boxing because I love hitting things. I'm not very good at boxing, but I love the sport. I love the sweet science. So boxing would actually be zone 4 or zone 5 cardio, zone 4 cardio, because boxing, you're exerting, resting. It's usually, 3 minutes on, 1 minute off is these rounds. In boxing, sometimes 3 minutes on, 30 seconds off. So that'd be zone 4 cardio. So I like to do that. So the bottom line is those are the best forms of cardio for fat loss. But the best cardio just depends on what your weight training and other activities are. If you are one of our athletes at Legacy at Carbon, we're not taking you out and doing a 5K. We're not going to have you do a jog for a mile. We're going to go out, we're going to run hill sprints. We're going to push sleds. We're going to do Tabata. Why? Because athletes in general, unless you're a runner, you're running short sprints. You look at what baseball players, 60 yards, right? Bases, right? Volleyball players, short dashes, power, outbursts. Soccer players, half the time they're walking or jogging and then they make a run. Okay. Or if you're a center back, you make a run to protect your goal, or you sprint out to kick the ball, clear the ball. So that's why athletes train the way they do. We train for specificity. Now, if you are an endurance athlete, sure, go on jogs, go on runs. But at the end of the day, there's only so much your body can do. So I'm going to err on the side of performance training, weight training, skill training. And then for cardio, I'm going to throw in the Tabata multiple times a week for athletes. Because again, their goal isn't to be as big and shredded as possible. Their goal is to be as good on the field as possible. So I'm going to do that with them. But for bodybuilders, we're looking to burn extra fat and make sure our heart doesn't stop. So you have the resistance training, which is a form of cardio, and then you put the cherry on top, which is low intensity, steady state. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching. Again, I can't state this enough. I need you to like this video, subscribe to this channel, click on the notification bell. Very few people do that. It helps me with the algorithm. Comment down below what your favorite form of cardio is. And of course, dude, we got bills to pay. Go to tigerfitness.com, buy all your nutritional supplements needs, including Ambrosia Amber. We have products like Machine Lean, all these great things that'll help you lose fat. I'm Marc Lobliner. Thanks so much for watching, guys. That's not a game. The best booster isn't a shot. It's your natural immune system. Every time we step out into the world, we are attacked by viruses that do their best to break down our defenses. Vita helps solve this problem. Vita contains proven antiviral replication supplements and Imulina to ensure that your body is primed to defend itself against foreign invaders. Don't go another day unprotected. Get your Vita today.